you're broke. But you've been grinding hard for years now on financial freedom. What the fuck is going on? I thought you just got to put in the hard work and then you can get the 103K, you can quit your job, and then obviously you can have a six pack as well. Yeah, you are right. You do need to work. But let me tell you a secret. You're doing the wrong work, so it doesn't work. So let me show you how to do the right work, which is genuinely understanding the problem that you have, that you're facing towards your financial freedom. Once you get clarity on the specific problem, you know the solution, you know the answer, then that is when it just becomes work rather than, oh, I have a whole bunch of problems and you're doing a whole bunch of shit, grind set, broke mindset, and never get anywhere no matter how much work you do. So if you don't want to be stuck there anymore, listen up, because this is the very important first step that you need to do in order to move forward on anything that you choose. So whether that is a business strategy, an investment strategy, or a career that you enjoy, whatever version of financial freedom that you think works best for you, converting a problem into simply just work. So what you have right now is problems. The real work is in this section right here of converting the problem into work. And for a very simple example, you can take YouTube. For myself, if I get a video and I put it out and I get no views, that's a problem. And to convert it into work, what would you typically do? You would go like watch videos, you would maybe read some books, ask some people. Then from the information that you get, you go try something. And if it doesn't work, well, then you go through the process again, maybe watch some more videos, go try some more things. But here's the thing, in this conversion section, if I'm getting no views, it could be a lot of things. It could be the title, it could be the thumbnail, it could be the editing is trash, it could be the stuff that I'm saying is trash, it could be my intro is trash. And from that, the work that I could be getting out of that, I could think like, oh, let's do more research on, oh, how do I edit the best? How do I make the best titles? How to make the best thumbnails? How do I hire an editor? How do I speak better? How do I script better? But alternatively, I could figure out, oh, wait a second. My real problem is my thumbnails are fucking trash. So I can just go make good thumbnails. I don't need to research how to find the best editor. I don't need to do any work in anywhere else. I just need to fix my fucking thumbnails and then the views go up. So the point there is, in that conversion of problems to work, you first have to get very clear on what is the actual problem. The actual problem is not, oh, I get no views. The problem is my fucking thumbnails are trash. So same thing for you. You do that by avoiding 3 different things that genuinely make it unspecific, which is the first one is too much action. The second is too many actions. And the last is too much info. Too much action is you're not looking at the info that is right in front of you. You're not looking at what is the real problem. You go and do something that feels productive. Again, like, oh, I'll research the editing, but the real problem is not the editing. Or I'll research how to hire an editor, but you're not going to hire an editor. Too much action. Or you do find out, okay, the specific problem is my thumbnails messed up. But then you figured, okay, I learned some things about thumbnail. I improved my thumbnail, but I might as well just fix my title too. I'll fix my intro. I'll change my content and I'll change my editing a little bit better. That is too many actions. Now you don't even know if the thumbnail was actually fixed. Maybe your views went down, maybe your views went up, but you did too many things to even know what worked and what didn't. So now the work itself becomes a problem again, something that is unclear. And last is too much info. This is where you don't know which one you should actually do. Which action should you actually take to overcome whatever problem that you're facing? So this is analysis paralysis, right? If you have a clear protocol to just follow and you do the number of steps in order to think effectively to get yourself through this, then you won't have the analysis paralysis. And how I like to think of it is if you translate it into something physical. If you want to grow your bicep, for example, you could do a bicep curl. You could do a hammer curl. You could probably do like a chin up. There's a whole number of exercises that you could do. And you can go very, very deep into the details like, oh, I could do this and it'll work this muscle, or I could do this and it'll work this muscle and other muscles. But oh, this one's going to target the bicep a little bit better and that's what I want. Or, oh, but if I do this other one, then I could save time and work other muscles. There's really 2 different problems here that is causing the analysis paralysis. It is, one, you can't hold all the different exercises in your mind. You can't hold all the information in your mind at once. Therefore, you can't really see the whole picture of what's really going to help you to allow you to then, oh, this is the best option. Like you haven't laid out all the pros and cons of everything and know that, okay, this is the best one. And secondly, you're not quite sure you have all the options available to you in the first place. So you're worried like, oh, if I commit to this one and then I discover this other option that I didn't know about earlier, then that might be the best option. And so that means, oh, maybe I should just go look some more, find some different exercises so I can really find out like, oh, what's the best thing? You have to solve these two distinct problems. So the mental process that you can use is first, you want to make sure you have the whole picture. So then you can actually commit and not have to worry about not having the whole picture, right? So that is first, alone, think very hard and research very hard, looking for ideas, not solutions. You don't yet need to dig deep and like, oh, how do I actually do the steps of a specific thing? That's a solution. You just need to get the idea like, oh, it could be this, it could be this, could be this, understanding your problem a bit better. Then you want to probe plus refine. What this means is, if anything in particular, the ideas seems like, okay, this is the problem and this I think can be a solution, you can go a little bit deeper and research a bit more information, or also ask people to confirm that this is likely the solution that you need. And by people, I mean, you should probably be getting feedback from people that have already faced the problem that you faced, or people that are working on a similar goal. Therefore, they have ideas as well which they can offer you, or maybe things that they have already tried, which of course is just going to add to your ability to get that whole picture. And then refine is once you get that feedback, so whether you're genuinely asking people or you're just probing the internet a bit more, or reading books or watching videos or whatnot, you start to filter down all those different ideas that you found alone and from probing, just to probably 3, maybe 5 ideas. And those ideas are basically steps that you could take in order to solve your problem. Every single one, not just one at a time, right? But of course, you can only do one thing at a time. So this is what I call the Alex Becker method. If you know who Alex Becker is, he's like a multi-million-dollar software owner if you don't know who he is. But this process is to see it all, which is literally writing down all the now solutions that you have refined down to, again, like maybe 3 or to 5. Then once you've written them all down, you rank them to see what is the best for you from top to bottom. And this is essentially the order which you now go and do every single one. So you start with the first one that you think is the best, and you move down all the way until you've painted the whole picture. And once you've painted the picture, then you've solved your problem. And of course, if you just did the first one and it solved your problem, then that was enough. That was actually the full picture that you needed. There's no need to wonder about what else you could have done, what else you could be doing. You simply focus on that one stroke first, and if that stroke resolves it, then you stop there. If the stroke doesn't resolve it, then you stroke more and more and more until you fully painted your picture, you've got your final result. Although, you might be wondering right now, wait a second, I don't really have anyone to ask that is working on a similar goal. Like, I don't really know anyone working on financial freedom. I'm a high-skilled employee. I'm a business owner. I'm an investor. Although, I would like this feedback so I can make better use of my time and get unstuck on problems a lot faster. If you want something like that, I do actually have something in the top link in the description that will interest you. It is a free community that you can join and get exactly that type of clarity. Although you may be thinking, this is a whole fuck ton of work, right? Doing all this silent time, thinking about problems to get clear, and then doing all the research on all the steps to finally be able to resolve them, and then doing all of them. If I have a 9 to 5 right now, which you probably do, you have no time to do any of this, right? And on top of that, you're too tired to actually do the work if you do have time. If that is the case for you, then watch this video right here on how I resolved it even while working an 80-hour-a-week job, this job right here.